Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. You can see some things have changed. We have toilets all over the place now. We've got some guest toilets in this little area here. As I said, I was going to extend the building. There's only 4, so the toilet requirement is still a little bit dicey, but it's hopefully going to start to fill out a little bit, I guess. We're at 58%, which is not very good, but it is slowly increasing. We just got a massive amount of money from a tour there. That's pretty good. We've then got 2 small staff toilets here, then going into our bigger toilet, which is going to come through our brand new Botany section. And that is what we're going to work on today. But first things first, we are going to start a new expedition. We are going to send a staff member over here because I think we do have Caleb back there. They're going to go off in that direction. We can't do anything else, unfortunately, unless we build a brand new helipad, which we don't have access to right now. We do, however, have a folding chap trap, which is going to go right here in this little corner there. And then we are also going to put in a blooming buffoon. These are quite big, so we may need to extend this area, but having it where it currently is not too much of an issue. I've still maintained the little area outside of the toilet there, so we're going to make sure that that is going in. Then our areas here, what do they need? So a hot climate and a humid climate, both required in there, so we're going to put those in. Let's have a look. We did get the heater, which is just going to go there. It can go just in the corner and heat both of those up. We then need a mister, which should put some humidity into that space as well. And that fills out the requirements there. They need to be near a vine column, and over here also near a vine column. So our vine column, which we did unlock at the end of last episode, is going to go in right here. And we can put one right on the corner there and another one over here. Then we're going to put in a metal trellis. Why not? It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to put in some botany posters and stuff to really fill this area out. We've got some ivy walls, which we need to research, and then another few bits and pieces of planters and things. So we're going to put a planter over here next to the mister, and another one down here. I think will be a nice little location for it. And we can just about, I think, squeeze in a smaller planter in this space here, and that should fit nicely in there. It does increase the buzz of that area, and we can put in a couple of little flowers down here. Then that should now be maxed out. Yes, it is. And the folding chap trap is just shy. It needs one more decorative item, so we'll put in another set of flowers, I guess. Why not? We put one just over here, right in the corner there, and that gets the buzz up in that space. Then we want to just decorate this room a little bit. Now we do have the dirt floor unlocked, so I'm going to put that in here. We are going to, let's have a quick look at what we can do. We're going to do with a perimeter placement. We're going to go around here and here and here, and then we should now be able to fill tool all of that space. Yeah, good. Right. Then we should hopefully have the wild wallpaper there. That's going to go all the way along here to really frame our botany area. And I could actually wall off that space, but I'm not going to. We're going to just quickly get this all sectioned off nicely. It's going to go to there. Then we can put one in here and one going up that area there, and another one and another one. There we go. Right, that fills that in. That can go there. We're going to leave dirt on this. Actually, no, we're going to use ancient stone on the floor there. So we'll keep that going with just this standard placement, and that's going to go into here. And let's actually have a loop kind of going all the way around there, just to really frame it all off nicely. Quite like doing this. It's a good use of this tool, although the angular bits do stick out a little bit more than the standard block paving, which is a bit of a shame, but it looks good. We've got stuff put in place there, and we just need to finish off the buzz in this area by adding in a few more items. So we're going to put in an info stand right in the middle there. Let's go with the wide info stand. We'll put it there. Then a donation bin right here, and I think we can go with an ambient speaker in that space there. Now, what are these? What exactly are they? Where do they fall into in terms of category? Is it that we need to put in a botany Yes, a Botany ambience will go in there. That boosts the buzz. We're displaying currently 130 out of 150 Botany buzz. That does enhance it by 10%. So I'm going to add in another one in the corner here. So that's all of our Botany buzz going up quite a bit. We do need one more Botany item though to finish that off. And we've got an expedition crate there, but it's just going to be XP because it's our staff member coming back from curing their illness at the springs. But that works pretty well. We can now do another expedition, hopefully getting some more Botany buzz in as we progress. And looking at stuff now, the toilet need is going up a little bit. It's at 66%. The environment's looking really good. There's a lack of entertainment at this moment in time, so we are going to start a new project. We're going to have a look at what we've got. The photosynthesizer, we're going to start the project on that. Once our staff member gets back into the workshop off their break, I assume, we will head back to Bigfoot Gardens with a better expedition here. Moss Mastic is going to go back. We will put in the survey scanner and we'll make it a detailed expedition. So that puts us up to 65%. What I'm really lacking and what I need to be doing is getting this improved, getting the workstation used more often to unlock those additional items. That is really going to help us. We've got a health inspection coming in, but our monthly profit has gone up, which is good. It means we're able to cope a little bit better with our staff demand. The toilet is starting to even out a bit. I had a feeling this would happen. Now that we've got more toilets in place, what's happening is the guests who really needed the toilet are now using the toilet or leaving the museum. So the average toilet is starting to increase as we get new guests coming in who are able to go to the toilet a little bit more freely. We do have one guest here who is absolutely bursting, so he's hopefully going to go now. That's good. And you can see it's at 70%. So that's probably around about the range that I was looking for. We've got our expedition at Bigfoot Gardens now at about 15% completion, and they are continuing to explore. That will hopefully bring back another exhibit that we can put in here. And if not, we at least have the photosynthesizer, which will give us the buzz that we need to actually continue growing our collection. There is a lot going on here, though, and it is very cramped. I'm hesitant to redevelop again, having just done it so early on, but it might be absolutely necessary. Never mind, though, we have got our exhibit collector looking to finish that off, which is really good. We now have our photosynthesizer, which we are going to put in place. So where can this go? How big is it? It's fairly sizable. It can go there if we move the donation bin, I think. So let's just shift that along a little bit. We'll put the donation bin in this corner here, and then we'll put the photosynthesizer down. Starting to see that a lot of the items in this game are pretty large, so we actually do need to be very careful on our placement. I'm going to put my photosynthesizer over here, and that is now fully buzzed. And yeah, as you progress, you and your museums flourish, you'll become a bigger target for 2 points criminal underworld. Security is our only hope in the face of inevitable thievery. Nowadays, museums use the latest technology to deter prospective thieves and catch guilty parties in the act. But you can't beat the classics. The security chair seats one security guard and allows you to keep an area under constant surveillance. So we need some security chairs. Now, we can actually put one, and we're going to put one right in our entrance here. I'm going to stick it here, overlooking... Oh, it doesn't have a great deal of coverage there. We've got to be very careful with our sight lines by the looks of things. So I'm going to put a security chair in the corner here. Blocks off that item. What about over here? We really want to keep an eye on our big money items. So things like the sharpened top skeleton and stuff there. That is a good location for one. Then we can put another one over here. So we've got decent coverage looking to and from each area. They're done. We can now place security cameras as well, and they're a good way to stretch our resources. So thieves can enter the museum disguised as regular old guests. Once they've identified a target exhibit, they'll reveal themselves, attempt to steal it, and escape. Security chairs are the simplest method of providing a security presence and protecting an area from thieves. When a security guard sees a crime take place, they'll begin to chase the culprit. Security cameras are a cheaper way to combat crime. However, cameras are solely preventative and will only deter thieves when online. Cameras are online when a security guard is working in a nearby camera room. So we can build our camera room now, and I know a perfect place for it. It's going to go right here at the back of the museum, hidden in a little corner. And then if I'm able to, I'll be able to have some sort of secret tunnel that takes us all the way around and gets people in. But for now, we'll leave that as it is. We've got our alarm, I guess that is, yes, and a camera booth. We'll put that in. We've got a camera room now. We can assign a staff member to it, and I think we're going to need another security guard. So Ned Hulk, not Ned Hulk. What about coffee increases happiness? Yeah, okay, we'll take Rob Dabble. Rob Dabble is going to work in the camera room. He needs a camera room qualification. Okay, interesting. What have we brought back then? Now, we don't actually need this exhibit yet. It's another blooming buffoon, so we'll just put it in the inventory. And we need to place 4 security cameras within range of a camera room and employ a guard qualified in security. So we don't have anybody. We do, however, want to pick up these 2. So even though Ned Hulk doesn't exactly have the traits that I need, I'm going to put him to work in the security chair. We're going to advertise a new job. Can we advertise for a security? No, we can't. But there's Ace McCarthy coming in to work in the camera room. Good. Now we're going to make sure Ace is only working in the camera room. There we go. Then we need to place some security cameras. So let's have a look for our cameras. There they are. And we can put some here just overlooking. Ooh, it doesn't have much of a range, so it's not quite getting that area. But we do manage to get it in, hopefully, there. We'll put another one in here. That is still in range. We can grab one here. We'll put that one. Where's it going to fit? Is it going to go anywhere nearby? Not quite there. There, that's a good location for it. We can put another one here. There we go. We've got 4 security cameras, but I am going to put some more in. These are still in range, which is great. We'll put some here. That just about covers that space. We're going to put, I don't know if we need to, but we will put some in the gift shop. We can't have thieves nicking gifts, can we? So we'll stick that one in. Invalid room, so we can't actually put that in there. Never mind. Let's get another camera there. And our last one, I think we can put in there. So we've got decent coverage on our security cameras now. I'm wondering if I can just squeeze another one in here, but it says invalid collision. What about on the wall here? There, that will do. Okay, now the museum is safe and secure. You're ready for a 2-star evaluation. I've shared the latest objective from the Department of Culture. So turn a quarterly profit of over $3,000 and display exhibits from 3 different themes. So what we need to do is get a marine life exhibit in here, which could be problematic because I don't actually know where I'm going to put it. Unless we open up this space here and have a nice marine life exhibit that goes around in this space instead. So with that in mind then, let's just block off here. We'll put a staff door in down the bottom on the partition. And then here is where we can make a few adjustments. Mainly, I'm going to remove the wall from here, which is going to end up selling my security camera. But that's fine. We're going to come down here with this one, and then that is going to go to here. We're going to pull this out a little bit. We are going to kind of try and match it up. I think that just about does it. Needs to come down one more, and then we're going to go to here, and then along there. And that matches all of that up. And then through here is going to be a marine life exhibit. They can come along here, and that kind of frames that area quite nicely. We can put a little bit of a... Do we have a... There's a Wetlandian archway that can go into there. Then we can just move these exhibits. I'm going to switch my decoration first, just to get it all lined up nicely. So we're going to come down to here, and we want to go on an angle, coming to here, and then along that way, along to here, and then lining it all back up nicely. Then we're going to take our dropper tool. We are going to grab the dirt. We're going to put dirt in there. We're going to put dirt in there. We're going to have to do this all over again, which is unfortunate, but never mind. Let's get our little pathway here. This one. We're going to go all the way around again, just to get everything sectioned off quite nicely. This is going to continue on down here and then go up to there, all the way along here. Coming along there, and along there, and along there. Right, okay, that's nice. That's all done. Then we are going to move a couple of items, and I think we can... the additional space is helpful, so we can pop one in here. We'll move this planter down to the archway there. We're then going to move this vine column to here. We can move the folding chap trap I keep saying claptraps like Borderlands. The chap trap is actually going to go there. So we'll move it to the inventory for now. We'll put in this little flower that is going to go there. The heater will stay where it is because that's fine. And we can just put another one there. Going to shift the photosynthesizer. Actually, we're going to put the photosynthesizer there because it does take up quite a bit of space. So we'll shift that to the inventory. We'll move these vine columns and the plants and stuff just so that they're out of the way for now. I'm going to move the donation stand out of here as well. Then, now that we've got a bit more space, we can go to our inventory. We can get our photosynthesizer and we can put that in here. Think maybe just in the corner there. And then now that we've got a bit more space, we can move the mister into this corner here because this little bit of dead space isn't going to do too much. Then the flower planter can just go in the corner there and we can have a look. We've got a folding chap trap, which is going to go there. Nice. It's 4 of 5 in its decoration. So we'll duplicate this, put it there. Then we can get the vine column. We'll put the vine column in there. And then finally, the candy flower will go there. That should put it at 5 of 5. Yes, it does. Excellent. Now, I have a little bit of space left over, so I could actually put in my second blooming buffoon to really finish it all off. We have 2 of these next to each other. It's going to be very cramped, though. So I think we'll leave that one out. This is only at 52. Why? It's missing a decoration, apparently. So we'll grab another little flower, I guess. Duplicate that one and put it there and put one there. Okay, that's done and in. We need to get the donation bins back in. So we'll pick that one up and put it there. And then through here, we can put in our wet lantern area. And I think we're already knowing what we're going to decorate this one with. There should be a cave blue there. That will do quite nicely. I don't think we have anything else. So we are going to add this all the way around and to here and then here, here. And here, you can see some of it has gone through. I think there it has as well. So we're going to just get our dropper, fill in this space here. There, there, and there. That now completes that botanical area. And then over here, we're going to put in a floor. And that floor is going to be, where is it? Where's our floor? We don't want the ice floor. We actually want something that's a little bit more water-based. So what about... I don't really want to go with blue, but I think that might be my only option right now. Unless we go with like a lattice grey or high tech or something, that might be quite nice. We could go with bathroom blue. Oh, I don't like that at all. What about, what's this carpet one? No. Dimpled blue? Again, no. Gravel? No. I was thinking like the sea floor or something. Mottled blue? No, that doesn't work either. Tile grey? What have we got in here that we can access? Square grey, tile red. Ooh, diamond grey. We'll take that. That's quite nice. Yeah, I like that. Right, we'll fill all of this in, then fill in the blanks from my experimenting. There we go. Right, lovely. Okay, so it looks a bit more like a bathroom rather than a wet lantern area, but we can't be beggars or choosers, so we're going to start a new expedition to the 2.C, and we are going to start at the Hogsport Peninsula, but we do need to bring in a new staff member. So we're going to advertise a new job for a marine life expert. They will hopefully come in, and we will be able to send them off on an expedition, and we'll already have things in place. But before we do that, I'm going to build an aquarium. That is going to take up a lot of space here. It's not great, actually, because we can't actually put it in yet due to the fact that it's not going to be big enough. There we go. That's quite big. We'll just put one basic aquarium that goes all the way along here. We can put in a door there at the back end, and then we can put in this thing, which is a water filter. We'll sell the invalid items, and there is our aquarium. It's very small. We are going to need to have a look at making some adjustments here, but I'm not too fussed about that right now. We are going to carry the wall on along here. We can't. We'll get rid of that little partition there that's sticking out then, and that completes our aquarium. Now, we're going to leave it now. We're coming to the end of today's episode, but once we just... Actually, no, we're not. We're going to push ahead. Look at that. We only need 3 themes. We've got 1 on the go, and we've got a new applicant coming in who will be able to do some diving, get us on a new expedition, and our aquarium will Be brought to life. What have we got? Florence Stud Muffin. Well, that's not what I was looking for. This must be my advert. There we go. Fredwood Fuddle. Survey skills. He is dull and he's a junk foodie, but we have now hired a marine expert and we'll send them off on an expedition. Let's go to, not Pebbly Reef. We'll stick with Hogsport Peninsula. We're going to autofill. Get in a, let's go with an expedition journal. We'll make it detailed. We will start that expedition. And again, I have failed to get my workstation persistently coming in. We're going to get the tuna forks now, though, because we'll be able to hopefully squeeze that into this space here. Now, this area needs to generate some buzz. We can currently have 6 fish in there, and that should be enough to make this a really good one. What's wrong with you? You haven't got a human climate, but you are there. Do I have to duplicate you? For some reason, the humidity in here is not enough for this. So I'm going to put another humidifier in there. And that does sort out the issues. Good. Right. We do have information in there, don't we? Or have I messed that up? No, it is definitely there. And we are definitely getting the benefit from those 2 things. I am now going to grab the wide info stand. We're going to duplicate it. And we're going to put it down here. And that should help out with the aquarium area once it is in place. For some reason, people are really loving this empty aquarium, even though it has no exhibits in it. We'll put in an ambient speaker as well to boost the entertainment value or boost the buzz that we get from it. And I think if we change that to marine life, that should help. Now, are these all enhancing botany? Yes, that's a Botany ambient speaker. We're going to duplicate it because I did lose this one. We are also going to put in a security camera again because this one was attached to the wall and has now vanished. So we're going to need to put a new one back in. I can just about fit one there. There we have it. Right, we've had nobody steal anything yet, I think. How are you looking? The camera booth can have perks in. Ooh, interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, hopefully our expedition will be back. We've done the tuna forks as well, which is great. So that can go just here. There we have it. And it needs some buzz. So it needs to be near a marine life decoration, which we're about to put in. We'll open this crate. Let's get that done. And then actually we're going to create a brand new item so we can get some more fish. We've unlocked a flying fish there. We're going to send it to the inventory because unfortunately the flying fish doesn't actually help us because it doesn't like specific decoration items, which is something that I found out last time. So we are going to catch 2 temperate fish at the same time. We'll go with a wide net. We'll get that made. Then we'll go back to our expeditions. I think, what do we got here? So these guys are, what do we get from here? Floating fish, clownfish, flying fish. And they are, Pebbly Reef is where we get the tropical fish from. Hogsport Peninsula, that's what we want. Autofill again. We will get a first aid kit. We will get a detailed expedition and we'll start it off. Do we have any other marine life? Let's advertise for another marine life expert. There's Whitney, dull, analytical. We'll leave that. Actually, no, we won't. We will bring in you and then we will add in an exhibit to this. And the exhibit we're going to add in is actually the flying fish. So we'll put them in there, get them analysed. And what else have we got? We've got the blooming buffoon. We might as well analyse that next as well. We'll get a new analysis room in. And then, yeah, why not put them to use? So we currently have the tuna forks that are being used. We have hopefully going to get 2 new fish that we can put in here, which will get our 2-star objectives complete. We've got some full donation bins. I think it's due to a staff shortage. So let's get in Rupert or maybe Donald, Toilet Terror and Robust. Photographic Memory, Toby Shandy, which will help us out if we end up going on some expeditions. We will need that. And everybody is collecting stuff. We don't have any burglaries right now, so we're pretty secure at this moment in time. Our 2 stations, one of them isn't manned right now. We've got some people desiring donations or wanting to make a donation, and we are currently on our way back from Hogsport Peninsula, bringing in some new exhibits, which will go in our fish tank. And then that should see us complete our 2-star objectives for Memento Mile. And then we should be able to go back to a brand new museum. I'm thinking we go with some very nice haunted stuff next. But yeah, never mind for now. we are putting in our clownfish. Hang on, did we only get the... Oh, I forgot to give him the item. Never mind, we have our 2-star rating, and that helps us out immensely. We've unlocked the cafeteria and the bandage box level 2. $25,000 in the bank and 150 kudos. We've been promoted to curator class 2, and the Department of Culture has rewarded the following items: a security exhibition, an explorer exhibition, a toy stand, a poster stand, and a morsel men machine. Excellent. We're not going to build anything else here. We do need to achieve a 2-star rating in 2 museums and receive bronze in the County Archives pop-up exhibition. Excellent. Right, we've done a lot of analysis there, so that's good. We've unlocked some new stuff. Oh my god, that's a lot coming in. Right, so let's get the Blooming Buffoon in there. I think we are lacking somebody to do that analysis. We do require a janitor to come in and do that, I think. But we'll leave that as it is. It seems like somebody is in there now, so that's good. I'm going to start a brand new expedition to finish off. We're going to make sure that we give them the cargo that they need, which is the wide net, a detailed expedition, and off they go. Lastly, we need to feed our fish because I forgot to put a feeder in. And then we're going to make sure that they have everything they need to enjoy their life in our exhibitions. So what do they need? Aquarium coral. Right then, let's put in some aquarium coral. It's going to go in. We put another one in. We'll give them the little archway here, and then some ruins in the corner there. We're going to hide the feeder with the ruins, and then we'll put in some aquarium rocks like so, and then some large planters. Can I fit the log in? Don't think I can. So grasses. Grass. Are you going to get that food that's being released? There we go. And a treasure chest, I think. Why not? In the corner there. Lovely. We can claim our reward here from our enlightenment. And then we will put the clam in. Where's it gone? Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. There we go. That's going to go down there. And that's going to go there. We'll put another shell in here. There we go. Right. Okay. Excellent. We have exactly what we need in this aquarium. The fish is happy. Excellent. Right. What's going on here? Oh dear. You're not a healthy exhibit right now, are you? We need another botany expert then, I guess. You'll do. In you come. Get that exhibit done. We have... You are back. Let's open the crate. We should hopefully 2 new clownfish. 2 floating fish. That'll do. So we'll place them in here, into the aquarium, and another one can go in as well. There we have it. Excellent. Right, they have everything they need, I think, to get the bonus. And that, my friends, ends today's episode. We are making some money from our fish. We've got 3 different types of exhibit going all the way through. What's wrong with you? Are you stuck or something? You're in a mood. Right, we might need to consider sorting a few things out, because I think I've made this far too cramped. But that's something we can look at next episode. I might actually redevelop all of this off camera, but you can see it's thriving. There's loads going on here now. It looks really fun. I'd definitely go here. But I think what I'm looking to do is have my prehistory exhibits separated. So they'll kind of go into the prehistory exhibit, come through into the aquarium, come out at the frozen wastelands, and then go into the bright and tropical jungle. Or we'll start with the jungle, go into the prehistory, go through the aquarium, and end with the frozen exhibits, something like that. There's a lot that I've got planned for this area, and we are going to slowly develop it over time. But I think we should consider going somewhere else next episode. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's, and I thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.